Okay, it's Monday the 16th of December. I was thinking Taylor Swift's birthday must be about now. So she was born in 1989, that makes her 35. But I haven't actually heard much of her recent music since 2014. So I might give her a listen sometime this week. It's been drying out for the past couple of days, and it's going to continue being dry today. It's actually just become sunny, and it'll be dry tomorrow, where I'm going to be digging my Hugelkultur mound there. But first of all, I've got to dig it out, and then it's going to be raining on Wednesday, but that doesn't really affect me, as I'll be going to my watering appointment in the morning anyway, so I'd have had an interrupted day anyway. What I've done since last week doesn't seem all that much, but I suppose a week's a long time in allotmenting anyway. So all we've done is move the compost heap, the old one, from there to there, but that's all going to be going into the Hugelkultur mound anyway. And we planted the garlic here, and we've done a lot of mulching in the past week. And apart from that, we've collected some wood, but not as much as we like. But when we've also got the Jerusalem artichoke stems and that compost heap, plus quite a bit of our neighbour's compost heap as well, which we can have, we should manage okay. And I've decided my alfresco dining area is going to get dumped in there as well, so I have to eat and drink standing up. I have also been thinking about my plans for 2025, and it's like quite often it's concentrating about this path here. So I've spent my birthdays towards the end of May, and I spent my last two birthdays trying to raise the level of the ground on that path there, involving things like using mud pies and stuff. So I've had a graduous approach, but I'm going to try and do it all in one go this year and get it over and done with. Because what I want to do, I want to have that as a sort of dam. So the water, when there's lots of rain, it flows in that direction away from us here, and I don't want the water leaving the plot or any of my material either. So if I can raise that, because at the moment, or when I first took over the plot, from the path there, it sort of like goes down, and then it also from this end it also goes down as well. It's actually quite a severe drop. It was like 5 inches or so, I think. So I want that to go up, so that all the water and everything else stays on the plot. So when it does rain, I want the water to go downwards into the ground, just in case we have a drought, well, which we will have at some stage. So that's where this Hugelkultur mound comes in, is to help the water go into the ground. So I do actually have an auger at home, so once I've dug my hole, I might actually use the auger to pull out some more clay and then fill those holes up with some wood chips as well. So that sort of like will add more air and organic matter right down there, and because it's the wood chips, that should like keep the oxygen down there. So that's my birthday's towards the end of May, so all the tulips around the outside, they'll have been finished by then. So the material for that grass path, one thing I've done before is that in the beds where there's like pieces of clay or soil standing above the mulch, they'll sort of be clay dominated, those lumps. So what I've done in the past is to collect them in buckets and then half fill that up at the bucket with water to get a bit of a slosh together, and then pour that on the path down there, and sort of like using gravity to make it level. So I'll be doing that. So I might start collecting, if I get any blue coloured clay out of when I start digging tomorrow, I'll bring some buckets along and maybe start collecting that in preparation for my birthday in May. And the other thing we can do is these onions will just about be finished at the end of June, beginning of July, and so will the garlic. So when the tulips are done, we can actually dig soil out of the bottom there, bung it on the path, put the mud pies on top, and then put the grass back on top and see where we stand. And once we've dug the earth out of there, we've got it set up to be able to double dig all the way down here. So I could towards end of June, beginning of July, be double digging this. Now the areas over here, they've only got field beans in there, which are just they're just there as a ground cover. But another thing I was thinking of, in addition to that, I could do it a different way. So these two buckets that I've got half submerged in the ground, if I take them out, we've got a natural starting point for our double digging. So then we can double dig all the way down there, go across there later on, and then all the way down here. And then the buckets could end up in this corner here, because it's hidden. It doesn't get much sunlight because of the shed there. So, and also the water pipe is down there, so it would mean that the dustbins are closer to the water, because what the dustbins are mainly full of is water. So that would make the journey to get the water shorter. So we could have a sort of stop there, but then anyway, just carry on anyway. Well, no, we'd have to stop. Well, no, because the garlic we could also double dig that. So basically everything's getting double digged in the middle of summer this year, apart from the Jerusalem artichokes in that double bed there, that fruit bed, and obviously the Hugelkultur mound. So that's sort of like my plans for 2025. See how it goes. Okay, right, bye.